After rewatching some of the MCU movies and seeing the influence of the Infinity Stones over the story, and Thanos' quest for finding them, I realized that it would be really interesting for a history between the multiversal contour of Kang and the immensely powerful Time Stone to be built up in future movies. Throughout the movies, we see many powerful beings and people show interest or outright pursue after the power of the Infinity Stones, such as Esau the Searcher, the Collector, Ronin, Hydra, Malekith, and predominantly the Mad Titan Thanos. However, despite seeing every stone have someone who wishes to possess its power, the Time Stone is left largely untouched, being guarded by the Ancient One and the Sorcerers for seemingly eons. The Ancient One even states that it has been the job of the Sorcerer Supreme to protect the Time Stone for a long time, especially and specifically from any multiversal threats, such as the powerful Dormammu. This information combined with what we learned about Kang and his variants is where the story could get very intriguing. During the last moments of Quantumania, we see the massive council of Kangs, with the prominent three we see being Scarlet Centurion, Rama Tut, and Immortus. The three discuss the seeming demise of the dangerous Conqueror Kang variant, as well as the growing access of the multiverse to others beside themselves, spurred on by things like the Avengers time heist and Doctor Strange's multiple incursion-causing shenanigans. This culminates in Immortus saying that they must stop any more people from accessing the multiverse, and potentially threatening or downright causing the downfall of their dominance over it and time, which is where I can see the history of the Time Stone coming into play. But what we know about both the Time Stone and Kang himself, it could be amazing to see them craft a story, but before their containment by He Who Remains, a variant or variants of Kang could have pursued after the Time Stone for not only their own gain, but to take control of time from anyone but themselves, with the various sorcerers and sorcerer supremes fighting the powerful and near infinite variants of Kang for getting their hands on the stone. Very similar to what we see with Hela and the Valkyries, being the prime multiversal threat they had to deal with before He Who Remains beat them during the multiversal war. Once Kang makes himself known to the rest of not only Earth, but the rest of the Avengers, Strange could go back and find the secret war between the sorcerers and Kang, interweaving the multiversal baddie further into several Avengers past.